Growing up, my grandmother wasn't a traditional woman by any means. She was very, very Catholic. But the teachings that I got from my grandmother were, um, part of who I am. And one of the things that she had a way of doing was teaching us with the way that she asked us questions. And I remember I sat at her dinner table and I was talking away about something, and she got a little agitated and said, "Where'd you hear that from?" And I sat there and I was like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, did you get it from the source, or did somebody tell you about that?" And I said, "Well, I heard it from this person." "So you weren't there?" And made a point of saying, "Well, I'm not listening to this because I don't know. I'm not listening to your gossip." And that was my gran. And she was like, "I'm not listening to what you're talking about because you have to have witnessed that, and you have to have been there, and all the truths." And she was teaching me about gossip. And gossip, and there's a lot of teachings about gossip that's going around now, and how it hurts community and those that are in there. And a lot of us, including myself, are I don't want to say to blame, but we do talk quite a bit. And if you get down to the root, it could be because of boredom, or we don't have anything else to share except what we heard from so and so, and then we go and share that with somebody. I heard some people say, "I got some tea," or "I got some information on so and so," and we do that to protect ourselves and to try to figure out the safety within our communities and stuff like that. But where it gets a little tricky is when we don't have all the facts and we start to say something about somebody's character or who they are without knowing. We're going off what somebody else had told us, and as if it was the truth. And sometimes they're the people that tell you that are giving you their version of the truth of what actually happened. So when that happens, that person might not, have had an altercation or misunderstood what you're trying to do, and to them you made them angry, or they might have felt jilted, or that it wasn't for them. Anyway, whatever went on. So the one thing, when we start to go and talk to other people, we go off and tell this person what that person, and sometimes we're looking for support from all these people, but when you break it down and you think about that's you're recruiting anger, you're recruiting hatred based on your feelings and how you were treated or didn't get what you wanted, and it's okay not to get what you want. Sometimes it's what we need, and it's very difficult to try and please everybody, for one thing. And then when somebody's trying to give you what you need and not what you want, it can be thought of as hurtful against yourself. And then we start to go off and talk about these things. Well, these when we talk, that spirit gives off that energy, and then it starts to grow. And then when we get enough people that hate you or dislike you, they start to talk more and more. And it's best just to ignore all of that and do what you're supposed to be doing. My teacher Adam had told us, "Migo mano, let them talk, because they're going to talk anyway." He said, "Allow them to do that." I don't know why people do that, but when they won't talk about you if you're not doing anything. if you're idle and you're not, working towards something. But when people see you working, it might not suit what they're doing, but they're not doing anything either to alleviate that problem. So I guess the message I'm trying to get out is it's okay to sip your tea and ponder these things. But when we talk about it, we're putting it out there. We're allowing for that negativity to flourish, to become hatred, to become however. And I think it's our inborn insecurities of needing support from all of our friends and people we run into. And oftentimes I can get caught up into that. A lot of us can. We're human, and we want to feel like that people support us. But it's at what cost are we going to get that support? So I just wanted to let people aware of that. And I'm not scolding by any means or anything like that. Everybody is who they are, and we get a lot of teachings from things that go on. I'm just starting to get mindful of these things as I go into this next phase of my life. A lot of things will be changing. I'm going to be starting to do a lot of more different things in the community, and I just want everybody to know that I do things in a good way. I think about things, and I come from my heart, and I like to walk that road that Amada's in. Aho, miigwech. Thank you for listening.